How's it going, YouTube? I got a Kubey on the channel today. I believe this will be my first full video on a Kubey, which is kind of ironic because I have like 10 of them. If you've got a Kubey before, you know, don't come with anything unless you get a premium one. Here's the knife. We got the Kubey RDF. As you can see, it's a button lock. Their second button lock. Flipper tab, a few jips on it. Got a very unique spirit point blade of Os 10 steel, 3.1 inches, bead blasted. Kind of got a saber grind going on, half the blade is. You got this unique little dip right here, so when you're holding it, your thumb just naturally goes right there. Kind of like it. This is a Hydra design. I'm guessing that's his logo, but it also says it on the pocket clip. These retail for $56. It's about pretty good average price, I guess, for Os 10. Now, if this is one of the D2, I'd say $40 tops, but Os 10, I like Os 10. It's a little bit better than 14C 28N. I'd say it's in between 14C and 154CM. Not quite as good as 154, but pretty close. I'm happy with it. Not too many companies use it either. So we got tan G10. A little bit of texture. Not too much though, pretty smooth. On the blade on this thing, as you see, the ground only goes halfway down, so you have a little bit thicker behind the edge on this than some knives. The blade stock on it, 0.113 or 2.8 millimeters, which is pretty good, which helps with this. On my calipers, I was getting 18 to 22 thousandths, which isn't bad. But after you sharpen it a couple times, it's going to get really thick. I can't show. But yeah, that's one bad thing about this design. Let's check it out against the size of a few other knives. 7.4 inches, so it's a medium-sized knife, I'd say. Asher Spiro. CJRB Pyrite. It's right in the ballpark of both of these, maybe a hair shorter than the Spiro. Got the Kaiser Assassin and the Kubey Coas. It's pretty close to both of these as well. Maybe a little bit bigger than the Assassin. And two more. Kubey Vagrant. And the Kubey Royal, one of my favorite Kubeys. It's about the same length as both of these two. I'm a big fan of Kubey. They make knives with great action for a reasonable price. Let's check out the button on this guy. On some knives, you have like really bad button stick. I don't know if that picks up, but I'd say it has just the tiniest bit of stick, but it's a-okay with me. It's nothing like a sin cut. On the hardware on this, you got all T8s except for the pocket clip, which is T6 flat screws, which is nice. Kubey has been doing T8s on their knives for a while now. The pocket clip is reversible. Tip up. You got a 0.52 inch handle with a black backspacer and a lanyard hole. And it does appear that the pivot is not captive on this one, which is very weird. I believe this is my first Kubey that doesn't have the KB with the captive pivot. Kind of odd. So yeah, what do y'all think about this knife? I haven't been buying Kubeys lately because they've been kind of boring designs, but I like this one. I'll go over my nitpicks or my dislikes of this knife. I have quite a few, so it may seem like I don't like this knife, but I do. I'm just saying it could be better. For one, the sharpening choil is really bad on this one. The plunge grind ends right before the edge does, which is not good. And the thick edge, I don't like that, but this ain't gonna be one of your slicing knives. This would be more of a tactical knife, I'd say. Not sure why they went away from their captive pivot. That was the good thing they were doing. Backspacer doesn't match. Now if it had black hardware, I guess it would match, but it don't. The bead blasting that Kubey will not stop doing, but I guess the good thing is this isn't D2, so it's not going to rust, or it shouldn't. And Kubey's billboarding, they do the exact same thing on all their knives. They could make that smaller, put it down here or something. And plus they got the Hydra design right here. They could have just did that, but they had to put it on the pocket clip. Do one or the other, but not both. And the flipper on this guy, you can fail it very easily, so you really got to put some effort into it. I mean, if you mean to flip it, it's gonna come out, but if you're just barely doing it, it usually don't come out. But you can reverse flick this and thumb flick it as well. So yeah, I think I about covered it all. So yeah, $56. I'll have it linked down below if you want one. And subscribe if you haven't already. Getting close to 1,000. Thanks.